Hi everybody. So I know the rumors have been flying around for quite some time now, and I'm happy to announce that I am 11 weeks pregnant. Ken and I are expecting our very first child come January of 2025. We're both very excited. This was not planned at all. It was completely unexpected, but we're both very excited to take on this new journey of parenthood. I have already experienced the symptoms. When I first learned that I was pregnant, the first thing that I noticed was the cravings. So I craved orange juice. Orange juice was not something that I craved on a daily basis before. So when I started craving orange juice, I'm like, okay, well, I guess I just want orange juice. I didn't think anything of it. And so that was one thing. And then the next thing that I noticed was the hunger, an insatiable hunger to just eat everything. So I really went on a binge and just started eating everything. And then, of course, I missed my period, and I didn't think anything of it because I had seen my OBGYN and I had tested my fertility, and she's like, we're probably gonna have to put you on fertility meds, or at least something to make you ovulate because you're not ovulating on a regular. So I'm like, okay. So I had that appointment was a month out, and so when I missed my period, I thought I was just having issues with ovulation, and it wasn't until I had texted with Ken, and he's like, have you taken a pregnancy test? And I'm like, no, I don't think I'm pregnant. I don't think it's that. And then I had taken a test and it turned out positive. And so everything just made sense. But my pregnancy journey so far. So I have experienced crazy mood swings. Poor Ken. If he breathes wrong, I am just like, pregnancy is not easy with the mood swings. And he's been very gracious about it. He's been very forgiving about it, but good Lord. We were driving in the car the other day, and this is before I got my hair done, so I did still have brown hair at this time. But all
right, boom. You get the gist. Gypsy Rose Blanchard is pregnant. It's funny because currently on the current season of Gypsy Rose Life After Lockup, she's literally talking about getting pregnant with Ryan. But then, of course, in the last episode, not this week's episode, because I haven't seen that one yet. That one I'll be seeing tomorrow, and I'll be dropping a reaction to that one tomorrow. So please make sure you stay tuned for tomorrow's update on the most recent episode of Gypsy Rose Life After Lockup. But in the last week's episode, she literally spoke about being pregnant, and then also said, you know what, maybe it's time, maybe I shouldn't get pregnant just yet because I need to figure out myself first. So does that mean that she has now figured out what she needed to figure out now? And also on top of that, I would have thought that she would have been breaking contract. Only because why announce it while the show is still going on? I know everybody knows that obviously her and Ryan are no longer together, but at the same time though, people still want to watch the show and find out, of course, what led up to their breakup. And to be fair, I would say revealing this information now, yeah, it's a bit of an interesting one. But hey, listen, it's not my life. It is what it is. But nonetheless, though, Gypsy is officially pregnant, 11 weeks in, as she said. And some people may think that this is too soon. Some people may think that she hasn't even got herself figured out just yet. Some people may even think that maybe Ken done this on purpose because he wants to make sure that she never leaves him because of whatever benefits that he has from being with Gypsy, because some people do question whether their relationship is based on love or if it's based on other things as well. There's going to be so many people with different perspectives and different reasons of why they think she got pregnant, whether those reasons are against Ryan, against Ken, or whether those reasons are against Gypsy. But I wonder if really and truly they are generally just happy and they decided to have a kid because maybe that's what they want to move forward, and they both feel as if Gypsy is now in the best mindset to be able to become a mother now. I mean, listen, all I know is this: Gypsy has had one hell of a life, and I would say that she, in my humble opinion, I don't believe that she's been out of prison long enough for her to really find herself and for her to really understand herself more than before. Because really and truly, before having children, ideally we should know who we are as a person, we should know our strengths, we should know our weaknesses, we should know everything that makes us tick, everything that makes us happy, and therefore when we have kids, we're able to, you know, channel that energy through them in the best way possible to help guide them moving forward. Is Gypsy at a point where she can now guide and, you know, raise a child moving forward? I guess that is subjective because of course we are not Gypsy Rose, are we now? Nonetheless though, I'll be very interested to hear every single one of yours opinion on Gypsy finally announcing that she's pregnant. But I'm going to play a little bit more of the video, okay?
I was listening to music and a song came on the radio and I just started crying, and I'm like, why am I crying right now? Like, oh my god, this song has never made me so emotional. And it was Let It Go by, or Let Her Go or something by Passenger. good Lord, I was just in tears. I'm like, I cannot listen to this stuff. I can't do it. A lot of the other symptoms that I've been having is mild symptoms, everything that goes with pregnancy. Now, morning sickness, I've been actually very blessed to not have major morning sickness. That's been amazing. So far, pregnancy has been a breeze as far as symptoms. I find like the tiredness is starting to wear off a little bit. That was like the biggest symptom that I had saw with me, is that I'm always tired and sleepy. So that's been one thing that I've been dealing with. The rest is completely manageable. Like I said, Ken has been very forgiving to my symptoms. But the rest has been a breeze. And the baby looks healthy, happy. I know it's still gonna be a long journey ahead, but I'm up for it. I know that there are gonna be people that feel like I'm not ready to be a mother. And I don't know if anyone's really ready to become a mother. I don't know anybody that said, okay.
Yeah, I mean, listen, people's perspective about you being ready to be a mother is based on the fact that people actually know your life and people know what you've been through. So therefore, people are going to be concerned whether or not you are ready. Again, who are we to say that she's not? Who are we to say that she is? Obviously, that's for her to figure out. Obviously, that down the line. But I will say this. It's good to hear that the baby right now, or at least what she's telling us, everything is in good spirits. That is obviously a massive positive. Obviously, we wouldn't want nothing negative to happen to herself or the baby as well. So it's good to hear that everything is quite healthy at this moment in time. But hey, let's continue.
I'm ready. I'm doing this. You know, I think in my experience, everybody that I've ever talked to, they're like, it just happened. And so I feel a shift in myself. When I found out that I was pregnant, none of anything else mattered. The drama on social media, the feud between creator and me and all of that drama just all faded. It didn't matter anymore. All that matters is making sure that I'm healthy, the baby's healthy, my relationship with Ken is healthy, and we are moving forward in a positive way.
I mean, to be honest with you, that's a very good question. Is your relationship with Ken healthy? I would like to think it is. That's why you're both in this position, and that's why you're both potentially happy. But hey, let's continue.
It's an amazing feeling when your whole world shifts. And suddenly it's not about you. It's not about anything other than the tiny little life that's inside you that you are now in charge of protecting. And that little tiny life is a baby, a little tiny human that's yours, and that you have to make sure that you protect, you love, you take care of, and all of the things that I wished I could have had when I was little. Here I am getting emotional. I'm sorry. All the things that I wanted in a mother, I want to give to this baby. You know, knowing that I am a mother now, and I'm happy, and I just want to be a good mother for my child. I want to be everything my mother wasn't. Ken and I had a wonderful talk about the future for him and I, and we both agree that we both grew up in broken homes. I grew up without a father pretty much, and he grew up in a family where, you know, his parents got divorced. And I think we both agree that neither one of us wants our child to be in that kind of a situation.
I really hope everything that she's saying, she's able to put it into play. I really hope her and Ken are able to do the best possible job of being parents. Despite what any one of us think of Gypsy, regardless whether we are against her actions that she's done in her lives, or whether we are for her actions, regardless, she's about to bring a child into this world. Hopefully, you know what I mean, obviously, because sometimes things can happen, but right now everything's positive. And one thing that we can't allow is for us to give any negative energy towards the child to come. And we can only hope that Gypsy and Ken will do the best thing possible to make sure the child has the best life possible. But I guess that's also I guess that's also up for question, because people will wonder, does Gypsy have what it takes to be a good parent? Because, well, she's only been exposed to negative things. Her role models have been negative. Where will she be able to find that light that's going to, you know, allow her to be the best parent possible moving forward, without allowing any of her trauma to interrupt the responsibility of being a parent? Because at the end of the day, despite what we've all been through, a lot of people say that when you have a child, that experience is a whole lot more different to many things that you've been through yourself, in terms of the challenges that it will come with. But hey.
With that being said, it doesn't matter what we go through, him and I. Whatever we face, we'll face it together. Because we have a baby now. We have something that's bigger than either one of us. So whatever comes our way, whatever arguments we have, whatever drama gets thrown at us on social media, we're gonna stick together. We're not breaking, because we are a family now. And as unconventional as this relationship and this child may have came from, I couldn't be happier. And this is a blessing. I found my freedom in a way that I never expected. And I'm okay with that. Everything that has ever happened to me in my life suddenly doesn't matter. Because it all led me to be who I am today. And it all led me to this moment right here, right now. And that's a blessing. To say that I made it. That's a success story.
I do wonder though, when it comes to finances, will she continue to rely on being a reality TV star? Or will she go out there in the world and pursue a career? A career that her child can look at her and be like, hey, Mom, I like the fact that you're a hardworking person. Now, I'm not saying being a reality star doesn't mean you're not one, but would it be fair if Gypsy continued doing reality TV after she's given birth and then exposing her child to everybody everybody internationally? Would that be fair? And that's the question, because when it comes to Gypsy, she's someone that receives a lot of hate, a lot of negative comments. Does she want to bring her child into that environment? So the question is, once the baby comes, maybe it's time to then stop recording your life and do something else to earn a living. Make sure your child is protected from the evils of, I guess, TV, you know? Especially when you're someone like Gypsy Rose. I can imagine the amount of negativity that she has around her, if you dig what I'm saying. But hey, that is here or there. Let me know your thoughts and your opinions. Are you happy for Gypsy Rose? The fact that she is now pregnant? Are you happy for the couple? And what do you expect? And do you believe that she's going to be the best parent possible? Or are you worried that this is too soon? And then what what her and Ken are doing is rather too quick and rushed? Whatever your opinions are, let me know in the comment section and we'll talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.